Welcome back, AP Outdoor family. Today we're going to be reviewing a 1-year review on the Rogers 2-in-1 Toughman insulated waders. Let's get to work. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I will say that these waders live up to exactly what they say right here. These are my favorite waders. This makes my second season that I've had them, because I got them late. Got them as a Christmas gift last year, so a little bit. So about a year worth of use out of them, and I really do like them. I had a former pair that I lost in the mud. That's a different story. I have a Cabela's waders. Those were good. Those were decent as an entry-level set of waders. But I would feel safe to say that these waders are some that, I don't know, they'll last you a lifetime, but you're going to get quite a bit of use out of them. Be ready for what duck season throws at you. These waders will keep you cool during early season and warm on frosty late season hunts. The breathable material offers a full range of mobility and comfort. The abrasion-resistant nylon shin, knees, and seat will protect your waders from unwanted wear and tear while in the field. Cold feet will be a thing of the past with the upgraded 1,600-gram Insulated lined boots. We are confident that these will be your next favorite pair of waders. And Rogers and all listening, I will tell you, AP Outdoor family, that these are indeed my favorite waders because, exactly as it says, that cold feet, being cold is a thing of the past. This past Monday, I was on a duck hunt, and it's late season here. Season's getting ready to wrap up, but there's snow on the ground. We had about 3 or 4 inches of snow on the ground, and that's where I had decided to set up. So I sat there, perfectly fine, not cold. Another thing that I like about it is you're able to get in some really cold water. That same hunt I was telling you about, there's ice starting to form on the water, and so I had to constantly be in the water, breaking up the ice, trying to keep it out of the spread, and I was perfectly fine. No water in the bibs, no being cold. And I think that's really important as duck hunters. You guys know this, that it's really easy to get cold. You got to have the right gear. You got to have layers. That's another important thing. And that's actually what these waders give you. It gives you layers. So what I had on was I had some long johns, as they call them here in the South. And I had my wader pants. I had these waders on, totally fine. So, and it was I think it was like 15 degrees that morning. So being warm, being able to get around without having any water get into them, what I really like about these. Like I said, that so I majorly upgraded. I went from like a Ford to a Cadillac. I had the Cabela's brand waders, which are good entry-level waders. I think I caught them on sale for about $119. They weren't insulated. I done just fine. I got several seasons out of them until I got stuck in the mud. That's another story, and I had to leave them there. Moving on, as far as price, what I'm seeing here on the Rogers website, if you get the brown ones, let's just say regular, that's what I got, you're gonna look at about $250. So it is a pretty steep investment, but as anybody that does outdoor stuff, hunting, fishing, any of that, know that some of this stuff is going to be really pricey. But I am of the persuasion that you get what you pay for, and I don't think that these waders are an exception. I know you guys probably are wondering about if they leak. I haven't experienced any yet. I do try to be careful, but I know there's only so much that can happen. I mean, if you're hunting a flooded field, there might be barbed wire. I haven't been the easiest on these, but I haven't tried to make them rip or tried to make them leak. So just normal wear and tear. They've done great. for that application. No leaking. There's actually been times I've gotten too hot in them. So that may be a consideration for you all, that you may not want to layer up as much as you usually would. So just the food for thought there. Other thing that I really liked about these that I upgraded from on my Cabela's waders was that I didn't have this belt, and I think that's a good reason to bring up too, especially like if you're a kayak duck hunter. I think that's really important. Like if I'm paddling in my kayak, I usually keep the shoulder straps undone. That way, if worst case scenario, if my kayak flips or whatever, I can get out of them pretty quick and get back in my kayak. I don't want to be dragged down. But that is also the reason you have a belt, is to keep most of the water out. Hopefully I never have to trust my life with that, but it is an added safety feature, I think, and I really appreciate. Another thing that I really like about this is instead of having to keep your phone in your blind bag, which I do anyways, but it's got this clear little pouch here. Keep your phone in, keep your keys in. That's what I usually do, and so that's the added convenience. And it's got a little pocket here, and I believe they say that that pocket is waterproof. Internal, at least storage pocket. It doesn't say anything about being waterproof, but I will tell you what is not waterproof is this hand warmer right here. And I had my phone in that just the other day, and I went up too deep, and phone got wet. It was fine. I like that. That's got the added hand warmer. And one of the things that I have learned is also a benefit is these shell loops out in front. Being able to keep an extra shell there in case you get a cripple on the water or need a follow-up shot. Maybe 3 isn't enough. You need a 4th one or 5th one. You got extra shells there. There's 11 there, I do believe. But really good waders. The 2-in-1 is an interesting thing too, and as I hadn't thought of this, but I was kind of doing a little bit of research before I started doing this video. Early season hunts and also fly fishing. So I'm gonna try to do some fly fishing videos here in the future, and you can zip these out. It's super easy, super convenient. Like, it's labeled front. It's color coordinated too, so the top here is green, and it's got this is the top. It zips and it goes all the way down, and I think the feet are orange and yellow, or orange and black, or something like that. And I think that's great. It really is 2-in-1 wader. So you got something for early teal season, you got something for fly fishing if you're so inclined. Another thing, upgrading from the Cabela's wader, got these, was this keyhole style buckle. With the Cabela's, you do have a little bit of like a bulky buckle similar to this one, and I didn't realize how much I appreciated that until I went to this. So really streamlined. If you want to put a jacket over this, like if you're running down the lake in your boat, you can slide a coat on, no problem. One downfall that I have found is that they're heavy. Now, I know that can probably be expected with a 2-in-1 wader that's insulated. The boots are kind of heavy. It is what it is. It's not like you have to do a lot of walking, but it is a thing. The boots, I think, seem to be pretty decent, just like any other wader boot. They're durable. We've had it on some rocks too, flooded rocks, and like they're good and sturdy to step on rocks. They don't hurt your feet, and they're somewhat comfortable too. Like if you're doing a flooded timber hunt, or something like that, they're comfortable. Overall, I would highly recommend these waders. I think they're great if you're committed to being a duck hunter. If you're a entry level, I'd maybe start with something a little cheaper. But if, like I said, if you're wanting to really get into it and you want a good set of warm waders, that's the ones I would go with. I mean, if you're new to duck hunting and if you're experienced, I don't think you can go wrong with them. Rogers, you get my stamp of approval. Field tested. Rogers Toughman 2-in-1 breathable insulated waders. Gonna do it for today, AP Outdoor family. Until then, stay outdoors and hope to see you out there.